All right, good evening. This is the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Housing Authority of St. Charles Parish, Tuesday, November 30th. Time is now 6 p.m. Call the meeting to order. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we do have a quorum for this evening's meeting. We'll now review the minutes from the October 26th meeting. Is there any board discussion? Seeing no discussion, do we have a motion from the board?
Mr. Chair, I move that we accept the minutes as presented.
All right, we have a motion to accept the minutes as written. Do we have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That motion carries. All right. At this time, we'll review finances for low rent and HCVP. We'll start with low rent. Any board discussion?
I'll just say, Mr. Chair, after review, I didn't have any particular questions on this month's meeting, but I did ask a question reference last month, and yes, it was all came out in the wash. I did see where everything was credited and everything, so that question worked out from last month, and no particular questions about this month's financials.
Right. Any further discussion? All right. Seeing none, do we have a motion?
Mr. Chair, I will make a motion that we accept the financials as presented.
A second.
All right. Motion made, seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
That motion carries. All right. Ms. Hayes, are you going to do the agency update this evening in Ms. Hollis's absence? Sure. All right. Great.
Yes, I'll give you that information. First, I want to start off with more financial information in regards to our MENOR score at this time. We currently have a 7.6 out of 11. For our unrestricted net position, we are currently at $104,565. For the restricted net position, we're at $106,366. In regards to our low rent update, we currently have 70 units leased with 59 units vacant. That's the vacant unit total does not include our 6 people who are displaced.
Okay. And the vacant units, those are all
set to MIDE. Yeah, those are all set to MIDE. Those are going to be handled through our conversion process.
Okay.
And you're saying we still have people displaced?
Yes, we do. Currently, I believe we have 3 tenants who are currently living with family members, and we have 3 households that have been issued HCV vouchers. That number might increase if those last 3 households are able to find housing in our area.
Okay.
But of those last 3 that are 2 households are living with family, and 1 is still living in a FEMA-provided hotel. So of those 3, if they're still toward the middle of the month, if they're able to find some housing in our area, a lot of times because of the storm, they haven't had a lot of availabilities. So we have had some units that have begun to, come online.
Okay.
And so we're able to house them. So we're working with them, and we stay in weekly contact with those households to get updates in regards to where they are in the area.
The ones that you said that you're able to house, where are you housing them at?
Oh, they're being housed in our jurisdiction.
In which one?
Oh, in St. Charles Parish. Just
No, they're not in public housing.
yeah, they're not in public housing. Yeah. Oh no, they're not in public housing. They've been given Section 8 vouchers.
Okay.
Okay, good deal.
Yep, and we had one move out this month. One person was able to find housing out of state, and that wasn't somebody who was displaced by the storm. That was just somebody who voluntarily moved out. At this time, we currently have 33 people who ported out of our jurisdiction and are searching for housing. There's a listing on the Section 8 report telling you where those households have gone to. What is it? We recently leased up one port out, and we also have three port-ins that we leased. We have two more that are currently searching for housing. Even though our jurisdiction was affected by the storm, we're still having people who are wanting to port here. So there's still a lot of people who are actively looking to rent in our area. It has not decreased because of the storm at all.
Well, I mean, there's a lot. I get calls probably every so often from like Jefferson. They need housing. They need to put their people somewhere, and they
Correct.
keep calling and following up with me and find out if they have any housing for.
Correct. And the surrounding areas such as St. John the Baptist Parish, people in Jefferson Parish. I don't know if we had anybody from Lafourche port to us, maybe one. But yeah, those parishes and even Orleans has actually contacted us in regards to porting to our jurisdiction.
So they just give them like an emergency voucher to be able to
Yes.
move to another area? Okay.
Correct.
I had someone come to me personally and ask me, how could they get on Section 8? They don't have anywhere to stay. So should I refer them to you?
You can give them the Housing Authority phone number, but unfortunately, right now, we don't have our Section 8 waiting list is closed.
Oh.
So therefore, if they don't actively have a voucher from another jurisdiction, or if they're currently, under our Section 8 program, we wouldn't be able to offer them a voucher at this time.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
So I can pass it on.
That's no problem. Did anybody have any questions in regards to Section 8 and the low rent report?
Let me ask you one more. When will it be open?
That all goes in with funding for our Section 8 program. At this time, we don't know. I don't hope to have that program open within the next 6 months, just because our funding is that tight.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I know there's some email correspondence and some forms related to the insurance regarding the storm.
Yes.
What I would like to propose is that we put this in next month's packet.
Okay.
So that way, if there's any, we have more time to review it, and if there's any questions that we have, we can discuss with Ms. Hollis at that meeting.
Okay, that's no problem. We have had 2 property loss payments that have been made to the Housing Authority, and those are due to damages that we sustained, so.
Right. And I know that's going to be an ongoing thing, so.
Correct.
So I think that'll be good, just to include the email and any of that insurance stuff for next month, if there's no objections from the board.
No, I agree.
Sounds good.
All right, Mr. Taylor, maintenance update.
Everything is going pretty good. We got a letter today in the mail, well, not today, but yesterday, from Planning and Zoning. Went out and met with Woody. Yeah, Woody is his name. Woody Camus. And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his name. Found out that some property that belonged to the Housing Authority that never knew in 20 years out here that belonged to the Housing Authority. So we have to clean that up and get it moved, get the grass cut and stuff.
Where is that property located?
On 200 Sunset Court. I guess the thing was, Mr. Preston always stayed back there. He always kept it cut, so we never knew, that was our property, but he had stuff stored back there. Now that he was one of the, residents that got displaced, grass has been getting cut, so we always thought it belonged to the parish, but parish said, no, it belongs to us. We went, looked at it on the website, and it is our property.
What's
So
that
we-
address you said?
200 Sunset Court is to the back by unit 190 and stuff back there in the back corner. I have some pictures I will show y'all after the board meeting. If y'all want to look at them now, I could let y'all see them, what they were saying.
Yeah, if you want to just,
Yeah. This is the pictures from planning and zoning.
They even sent us letters too, huh?
Yes.
Of course.
These are the pictures back there of the high grass and stuff like that. That they say we need to cut.
Okay.
Is that something that has to do with that too?
It's just,
It's an area view?
yeah, area view. Yeah, this. It's all about,
approximately what size is that property?
I mean, it's
This is very small part
It's not
they're
that
talking about
big,
that
yeah.
needs to be cut.
Is that in the project?
yeah. This is the community center right
right
here.
here, so,
Oh,
you got
okay.
so
Yeah.
all this back here.
No, just this little section right up in here.
Wait, just this little,
Yeah.
not this, no, it gotta be this whole thing, huh?
No,
Just right
no,
up in
what need to be cut, you
here.
know
Oh,
what I'm
just
saying?
we need to be cut,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, not the whole section.
yeah, just right up in here.
Not nothing we could put another unit on, huh?
No, no. And if y'all wanna keep, y'all keep
Yeah. Okay.
with that. And I met with, Woody today. We give it out to lawn cutting guy and we get that taken care of.
Okay.
All right, and dealt with Entergy. I checked out Hornville. Hornville site is pretty well lit. There's a couple of lights that are out. In Booty, we have like a total of 33 lights that are out. And I was giving them time, what I got with Energy, and they'll be out on Thursday, on the 2nd, to start putting the lights back in. I just thought it was kind of, immature to be asking for lights, and some people didn't even have, security lights, and some people don't even have electricity and lights, but now it's been long enough, and they said they'll come out and take care of that on Thursday.
Hey, good deal. Well, do we have any other, board discussion this evening?
I do have an idea or a topic or whatever. I know I asked Ms. Hollis a question last month, and it was like, what can we do moving forward to help you out? And I think my question more appropriately should have been, or is now, what is our emergency action plan? Do we have an emergency action plan? And not just storms, but whatever emergency may come up, what is our automatic response as far as the board? And then what is Ms. Hollis's automatic response as a director? I don't know that we have one, but if we don't, now might be a good time to maybe get something in the process.
I think that's a great idea.
So that
Great.
in moving forward, in the case of emergency, we all understand what our roles and responsibilities and what we can and can't do.
Can we add, that as an agenda item for next month?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yep.
And then if there's, anything in our policies or anything related to that, put that in the board packet for next month as well.
Yeah, good to know if we have it, and if not,
Then, yeah,
then we can draft one.
And then, any other discussion? Right? And it doesn't look like we're gonna have public comments this evening. So, that being said, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'd
well,
like to make a motion to adjourn.
All right, we have a motion to adjourn. We have a second, all in favor?
I.
That That motion carries. The meeting is adjourned at 6:16.
Short and sweet today.